All right, guys, it's RJ the Fed. We're here with some friends. Got my buddy Dave and my buddy Brandon, father and son. We're going to be trying some different whiskeys today. This is going to be a battle of budgets. So we've got 6 different pours here. We got enough to where we should be able to get a little bit of sample of each one to kind of rank them, and enough to double back if we need to change them. After we're done doing our ranking, we'll talk about them, and then I'll pull out the bottles. Once I get the bottles out, we'll see these guys' reactions on what we're actually drinking, the price point, and if the budgets actually can compete with the big stuff. So we're going to start with our A cup, see if we can smell it, give it a little taste, see if we like it, or if we don't.
This one smells like straight rubbing alcohol, so.
It smells better than taste though.
Oh yeah?
But that's not that bad.
It does have a bite, but it's like a,
But it's not a big burn.
it's like an oak, like a wooden
You-
oak.
You have the oak stuff that I like. You have rich flavor.
It's almost like a caramel, but not like a sweet caramel, like a mild caramel.
Yeah. Okay, for me that's a perfect one to start in the middle with because it's one I would drink.
And these are budget ones, so I mean you can put these in cocktails, you can drink them neat. The idea is it's something that you can get into it, and if you haven't had them before, like these bottles will run you less than $25 a bottle.
It tastes like someone hit you with an oak 2x4.
That's called good.
It's called over oats,
Yeah.
and that's an opinion which he has a strong one on.
Or as I call wrong.
But we do have water too, so you need to cleanse the palate in between before you just go
The
straight
palate.
into it.
That's what pizza's for.
Why are you ruining the video with your breast milk? I can't cut it. It's in the middle of the video. We're doing a tasting. I'm not cutting it. It's staying in there.
That's right. It should. You have a
I'm gonna go grab them and set them on the table.
You need to flex having a better half.
She don't want to be on camera, but she's gonna have to be if she's gonna be flexing the lineup over there.
Ugh. Okay. Okay.
That was a no. You didn't like that
Okay.
one. He's already putting it in number 6.
That's I'm pretty confident nothing's gonna be worse than that.
That is awful. That's really bad.
I actually think I lost 2 years off my life just then. Although in my case, that's probably not a negative.
If you have to buy cheap alcohol, you can buy better than this.
Wow, you guys have a very strong opinion on this one.
How can
You
you
just
have
put it
close?
as worse.
That's just wrong.
Yeah, but he put it all the way down.
I put it at the wall. If I'm sorry, I'm shouting.
He's gonna pour it out. He's just gonna, it's a drain pour, guys. We're gonna pour the whole bottle down.
Don't pour it in the drain. It will eat the pipes.
We'll use it to clean some battery acid off of your car terminals.
Yeah, that acid looks at that and goes, no, you're tough. We're done.
That was awful for sure.
That
What
made
about
awful
C?
look good. Okay.
Moving to C, cleanse the palate, take a breather real quick.
You lose a kidney and
This one smells better than the first one. Much more mild.
Yeah, it's very light.
yeah, it's like
It smells
in
like
there.
a little bitter.
It's like no, that's just not good either. It's not as bad as that
Oh,
one.
yeah.
I agree, it's not as bad as that one. I don't think it's all the way on the
You
wall.
guys may disagree. I don't
I
think
totally disagree.
I don't think it tastes worse than that.
They're cousins.
I just
Those
don't
are
like
cousins.
it.
You don't like oak?
Well, that's not true either. I do like oak. That oak is bad.
You didn't like that double oak, did you?
No,
The Woodford Reserve? I love that oak.
I've had to clean bathroom cleaner that reminds me of that flavor, so that's not going.
Move into to D.
I wish I could give like more constructive feedback that it's bad, it's good, but I don't know the terms.
This one has a really interesting flavor.
Yeah.
I like that. Really?
It's got a wood taste to it as well, but it's not.
There's something odd.
It's the back end kind of
odd.
hurts though for sure.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, it comes back and hits you again. That's just wrong. Okay, if you hate them both equally, then you're just gonna have to do that. After more, I've suddenly discovered you don't
That's-
actually like me.
That's on the pour end for
That's the
sure.
only thing possible for doing this to me. Oh,
I
man.
have to revisit some of these.
Yeah, not revisiting any of those.
The bottom two I'm not touching again. The beginning of that is pretty good. It's got a nice flavor, and then the end is just awful. I don't know how to describe it otherwise.
Moving to E.
E? Okay. A cheers, bud. This one smells promising.
Very light peanut flavor.
Wow. Huh.
Not peanut butter, but like peanut, like
Peanutty. Yeah, no, for sure.
earthiness.
For sure.
Yeah, we don't have tastes that are similar at all in whiskey.
That's better than the last one, though, for sure.
I can't just show how bad it is properly.
F. Last and final one before we see if this guy actually doubles back or just stands with good and bad.
I'm not even touching any of those again.
That's
I will chop off a finger if I have to not do it. And I don't like chopping off fingers.
This one's super light. It almost tastes like water.
You like that one?
It's not bad, but to Brandon's point, it's very light. You don't get the. I like the flavor, and this one doesn't give you as much flavor because it's so light. But it gives like just a little flavor, no burn at all. So if you're wanting someone who doesn't like whiskey and you want to try to train them to whiskey, I would start
Yeah,
with
if
this.
they love vodka, this is perfect for them.
Really?
Absolutely.
How can you not love vodka? Greatest drink ever, tied with tequila.
Careful, we're on his channel, okay? His friends may not like that comment.
Well, if you can't drink whiskey, then there's just no hope for you.
Let me go back to my top rate. What's your top rated B?
No, it's got to be it.
Mine's C, I think.
What the heck? How? No. I am so appalled at myself for fathering him.
I can see C being pretty good in the final.
My second one is F. Let's try that again.
See, the problem is after all these bad ones, the one I like better is being torn.
I think I'll probably put F.
I mean, actually swap them, which really makes me angry.
I'm pretty confident with these rankings. I'd argue I rated the highest, most expensive whiskey as best.
What do you like, C or D better?
I think I like C a little better.
Think you like C better?
Yeah, I think D's right here for. Oh no, that's A.
So would you go CDA? Because I kind of think I'm kind of thinking CDA.
I'm thinking CFA
CFA.
or FCA. I should say. Try F again. I like F.
You like F? It's okay.
Yeah, I'm going FA.
F is light.
F is light.
It's something you can drink. It's something you can mix with.
And I don't normally like.
F is actually for give it to beginners, give it to anybody. It's one where you just.
I don't even normally like light whiskeys, but it's good enough, especially compared. The bottom two really hurt. What'd you put for your bottom two?
I actually put B
I
and
put B.
F.
And I put D. You
Yeah.
like D? Okay.
B.
I thought D was pretty good. I actually moved D up as my number 2.
Really?
It's got an interesting flavor profile, but I'm just not a fan of the flavor.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, alright, let me hang on.
He's gonna revisit
He's
it.
gonna revisit it.
Yeah.
Okay.
He does not
He
like
does not-
Oh my god, I'm back there, you hate me. Why do you hate me so much?
Okay,
Roger?
I agree. I put D at the bottom too. But out of all of these, you gotta admit D has like the most unique flavor. I could try some of these and I wouldn't know what it was. But if I tried D
we're not
again,
going more, no, we can go more, most unique.
You know what? Because he said that, I'm gonna actually move D to my number 1 spot.
Really? You're gonna ruin the whole.
I think so.
So you're destroying the whole. It's unconscionable.
So go ahead and rank yours. Obviously, you didn't like either 4 of those, so kind of however you feel like on those, and then we'll lock them in. Once we're locked in, then we'll bust out the box.
the bottoms.
There
Okay.
you go.
Well, turn it to face the.
Yeah, at least make sure they can see at least your first 2 at least.
So for me, if you want to die, you try any of these. And if anybody says those are good, then you have to understand those people don't want you to live. They hate you.
Now, I think he forgets that not all of us have money to spend, so a majority of these bottles were under $25. In fact,
Okay.
I was going to say all of them, but That's the surprise. Is one of these is not a
I'm
$25
old.
bottle.
Are you serious?
I'm old. I now
Did
have
you
money to
hear?
spend. What?
One of these isn't a $20.
So now that we kind of got our rank set, are you pretty set on your
I'm
rank?
set on this.
So
I'm
our
set.
cheapest one is $15.99,
Okay.
and then our most expensive budget was $24.99.
Okay.
But there's a 6 bottle that I put in there, and that one was actually the combined price of all 5 of them
Oh my
that's
god.
hilarious.
at $105.
That's probably D. That's probably D. That's why the unique flavor thing I'm telling you, that's probably D.
I'm thinking it might be F.
I even made reference to
I
something.
think that might be F.
we talked about him liking this double oak flavor like Woodford, and I liked it too, so I decided to
It
give
might be
it
A.
double oaked as
It's
well.
A or F.
And it's not A or F for the double oaks.
Oh wow. Well, that just shows that I have.
Now I don't
better
remember
standards.
which ones are which, but I know it wasn't A or F.
Let's get the box.
So
In my defense, I am a vodka and tequila drinker,
Oh,
so
I'm so excited.
let's see if I can sit this down a little so I can grab them from underneath and try to stay in frame.
but for honest, me being a vodka and tequila drinker, I am more what's in tune with people who don't normally drink whiskeys. If you want to bring them along,
Now, all of these are good for what they are. I mean, some of these are not meant to just be something you drink neat. They're meant to be mixed with, make cocktails with. It's something you can have as a staple in the bar, cheap.
any of these you mix with
Yeah.
Coke, anything like that. Totally.
Well, he says any of those. If he mixes the other one with Coke, you guys might give him some shit. That's good. All right, let's bust out the list.
Okay, in my defense, it would be the pure cane sugar Coke, which is better.
So what's your top 2?
F
F,
and A.
F, and A. Okay, so this was A, Old Forester 100.
So I rate that second for me.
F was Four Roses. So his number 1, Four Roses, was about a $21 bottle.
Yeah, it's the same with mine.
$21.99, and then his second favorite Old Forester 100 was $19.99, I believe, maybe $24.99. I think that was the $24.99 one.
Okay.
So he picked out the most expensive of the budgets.
What is the ABVs on the?
So the Old Forester 100 is 100 proof.
Okay.
And the Four Roses is 80 proof, so 40%.
Is it the lightest?
So
out of all
we've
of
just
It is the
proven-
lightest.
Okay.
We've
It's
just
easy.
proven-
It is the easiest to drink.
Well, what we've proven, I am correct and y'all are wrong. So we can go with the rest.
Now this one actually has a tasting notes on the back, so when you try that one, you can kind of see what they expect you to kind of taste. So fresh pear, apple, gentle spice. I think the spice is not very gentle. I think it's more pronounced. Smooth caramel and vanilla.
I'm
No.
definitely getting the spice. more than
No,
anything else.
I think it's general. And
You can get the pear, you can get the apple out of there, and it comes across. So I mean, I think they're pretty.
yeah, I would actually say that is dead on.
For $20, that's a steal. For $20.
So
Okay,
what's
Brandon.
your top 2 picks?
Brandon, what you buying this now?
We'll get that too. F and I put C up there.
You like C. So C is actually the cheapest. Evan Williams Bottled in Bonds.
That just goes to show I didn't raise the sun with standards.
A Bottled in Bonds.
I'm so annoyed at myself.
This is an excellent value because this is like a $16 bottle and it's aged 4 years, and it goes through some rigorous stuff to be able to slap that label saying bottled in bond on it. So that's actually really impressive for
It's,
Evan Williams.
for being this cheap, this is fantastic.
It's a staple for any bar. I mean, you should have this.
For
to be
being
mixing
this
with.
cheap, this
It,
is
it's
amazing.
fantastic mixer. It's their sour mash.
It is definitely, you can
All right,
definitely
I'm
taste
starting to buy that now instead of that other one you like that I've been
it.
buying.
Larceny?
Yeah, no, the other one.
Oh, no.
No more Stag, we're buying this.
Whoa.
Just saying, that's what, okay, I'm
All
sorry.
right, so now we're gonna put these in order based on what I have, so you guys can kind of see.
Now we're going with the real thing.
So my first pick was D, and it was the most expensive one. That interesting flavor they said they didn't like was actually the $105 bottle.
I called it though. I said that's
Was
probably
it
the most
D?
expensive.
D is it's a Nulu double oak, so it's gonna have a lot of oak flavors. This is a store bid. It's 116.
All right, try it again, just see.
This is 116.4 proof. So for a guy sitting to my left that like is a proof whore,
Oh my God, I can't drink
you
that.
would think that he would have gone.
No,
bonkers
I
over
can't
that.
even.
It's
He,
the-
he did say it had a good flavor though to it. So.
It's
And
the
then
flavor.
my second one I enjoyed was C, the cheapest. So we went from the most expensive to the cheapest as being number 2. So put it in perspective, Evan Williams bottle and bond is number 2. It's pretty crazy.
How much did you say that was again? $15.99.
About $15.99 for it, and you can buy those in the big maples.
How much was this one?
$105.
Oh my
I will
god!
agree with you on the
It's
flavor
got the
profile.
most-
I just can't take
Very
the other
unique.
part.
It's got the most unique flavor profile out of any of these, and for that price point, I'd hope it does.
Number 3, I have actually the Old Forester 100. So, and then number 4, I have E, which is
I also have E. What is E?
one that we didn't pull out. Also, probably arguably the very cheapest one of it, even cheaper than Evan Williams, because I've never found this in a 750. This is a 1.75 big boy. This is the very old Barton. I find it to taste very light. If you can't get,
Which one was that again?
this is the very old Barton, and that is
The super light one.
E.
Super light.
Let me try it
So
again.
if you can't find early times bottled in bonds, but you can find very old Barton, it's very comparable.
Okay.
This,
Yeah.
this has like a peanut earthy taste to it. It's not quite like a peanut butter taste like I get on the early times, but it's a fantastic one to get into. It's cheap, it's light, you can mix with it, but it's strong enough that it will still come out in the cocktail.
And for people who want to get into it, that's actually a good one because it's got a flavor that doesn't drive you crazy.
So-
It's got flavor that's great.
Got Four Roses actually is number 5 for me.
And I'm just so annoyed to
What?
put that down that
Which
low.
letter is this? 4 roses. F.
F.
This is the
That
one I like.
first is what it should have been.
And then our very last one that we didn't even pull out that I ranked as E was Old Granddad for number 6. That's their bottled in bond. Nothing wrong with any of these bottles, just my flavor profile that I prefer. That's how they're ranked for me, from my number 1 to my number 6.
What's interesting is someone who is more whiskey oriented, the difference between someone who, like myself, is
Not seeing where everything's placed,
Exactly.
for sure.
Now I did these as a blind, so like when I tried these earlier, when I did my bottle reviews, I actually really liked this very old Barton.
Really?
Really?
I love the interesting flavor profiles I got on this, but I would not consider this like number 1. I'm kind of surprised I picked that up as number 1. And then the other one I liked was actually this Four Roses. I thought this Four Roses was really light and had a lot of unique flavors that, other than the gentle spice,
That was our favorite.
That was our
I
favorite.
didn't
Yeah.
find the gentle spice to be that gentle. It kind of was more pronounced to me, but it's still really light and really cheap to drink. And there's a lot better lineups in the Four Roses that you can get for just a few dollars more. So this one I want to say was like $20, $19.99, or maybe $21.99. The next step up is about $30 for their small batch, and then if you want their small batch select, you're talking $35-$40. You can get single barrels of these for like $50-$55. So you want to double your money and go for a single barrel, you can get some pretty good Four Roses for the price.
Coming from someone who's not a whiskey drinker, where would you put your money on it? And would you drink it yourself, or would it be for guests coming over for
The
cocktails?
Four Roses fits everything.
4 Roses is the go.
Because if someone who's not a diehard drinker of whiskey, that allows them to like it and allows to bring some into it. And as someone who started on wine one way and ended up another, I know that bringing you into it is an important
It's the start. Yeah.
Because you have to start, then you have to flavor profiles, and you have to do everything else. Now, one thing I will say with every one of these, the flavor profiles were phenomenal. You couldn't have any of them without having a massive intensive flavor that you had to
You did taste it for sure.
And-
It's not like you're just drinking rubbing alcohol. Yeah.
That then becomes what you like best, or most. And those were, to me, ones you can get to most other people.
So if you can't find this Four Roses, because honestly this is extremely hard to find in my area, it was
Now I'm annoyed. 'cause I want some right now.
it was really cheap, and that's why I was looking for like something that was under that $25 threshold. The small batch is $29.99, so $30. It's only a few dollars more. I see that sitting on the shelf here everywhere. So if you can't find this, get the small batch.
Okay,
the
Brandon,
small
make
batch,
sure about
I
that.
would think the small batch is actually better than this one. But we're trying to stay under that $25 threshold, with the exception of a little kicker here, which has a very unique flavor. But if you're not used to drinking high proof whiskey or drinking something that's double oaked, this will be very off-putting to anybody who doesn't drink whiskey. I mean, this is
Correct.
double
It's
oaked.
strong.
You're going to taste the wood, and some people don't like that wood flavor. In fact, I would argue I don't care for that wood flavor. The higher proofs, though, I do tend to go towards, which is why I think this bottled in bond was second for me. I know this is an exception. I got to bond it down here, but these 100 proofs, when you hit that 100 proof, which we try to kind of stay around the area. These two are lighter than that, but these three are all 100 proof, and this is 116. That 100 proof does come in, and this being the cheapest, I mean, you can find this everywhere. So if you can't get that Four Roses and you want something that you want to try that's light, the 7 Wings bottle of Bourbon, it's everywhere. You can buy the big 1.75 handles of that, probably for like 24, 25 bucks.
That's it.
Yeah, but for the 750, it's only like 16 bucks. So I mean, I just wanted to have a smaller
And
bottle.
then you can have some of this quality you can share with whoever is
Yeah.
beginning, give it to learn.
It'd be great for cocktails for sure as well.
Yeah,
'Cause that-
and they don't have to feel guilty because they're mixing with Coke or like.
Yeah,
pepper.
perfect.
So as long as you're not mixing this with Coke.
Okay, I may just now buy a bottle of this and
Just to
Dr.
mix it with
Pepper
Coke.
just to do it. And I don't even like it, but I'm willing to do it because that's how I roll.
So if you guys like these kind of videos, just drop a like, comment, subscribe. You want to see more of this? Got Brandon, Dave. Put a comment for them in there too, and we'll see if we can bring them out for some more videos.
Yeah.
This is our battle of the budgets with the kicker. The $105 bottle was just as much as all 5 of these combined. So battle
And
of
if
the
you think
budgets.
Dave needs to buy this bottle
Yeah, if you-
with Dr. Pepper and stuff to do it, you just make sure you let him know because I will buy that bottle and I will drink it in my house.
I'll personally hand deliver him this bottle. He doesn't even have to go buy
Record
it, and I'll let him mix with Coke. So
No, Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper, okay, or Dr. B, the H.
Dr. B, go even
That's because you
cheaper.
get pure cane sugar. It's not because it's cheaper.
It's better.
We don't want corn fructose.
So RJ the Fed signing out. I'll see you guys next time.